10 days to the start of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, various squads have been roaming in the media space. A lot of speculations as to who will make Ghana's 26-man squad. Remember, Coach Otuado had previously named 55-man provisional squad for the tournament, and Ghanaians are anxious and eager to know who will be part of the final 26-man squad. And from our desk, these are the 26 players who may be lucky to be on the plane to Qatar. And first of all, a little background on why Coach Otuado decided to go with a 55-man provisional squad, because that was a requirement by FIFA that all countries needed to submit a list of between 35 to 55 players who will form the base when any player is injured. Days to the World Cup, they will still have an opportunity to select from this pool of 55 players. So basically, that was the reason why Otuado decided to name 55 players, from whom the final 26 will be named. And we go straightly into that. And what we can also explain is that Coach Otuado decided to name a final 26 and then a standby players of 12 and 17 players who will be completely out of the squad. So Ghana will have 26 players as the final squad to be named by FIFA on the 15th of November. There will be 17 players who will be on the standby in case of any injury or any other circumstance preventing a player from getting into the final squad before Ghana's first game. We will have an opportunity of selecting from these 17, and then from this 12, and then 17 players will be completely out of the squad. And so from the desk of our team, these are what we've gathered. This is what we've gotten our hands on, players who will be making the final 26-man squad. So in the goalkeeping division, there were 5 players who were named. Asante Kotoko's Danlad Ibrahim. There was also Nuruddin, who plays in Belgium. There was Lawrence Atizigi and Richard Ofori, who plays in South Africa, and Jojo Wolocott. So out of the 5, Coach Otuado decided to go with 3 of the goalkeepers who will be making the World Cup squad. So at the goalkeeping division, Danlad Ibrahim will be completely out of the squad. So the 4 remaining goalkeepers is what he picked, the final 3. And Nuruddin will be on the standby list. So Jojo Wolocott, Richard Ofori, and Lawrence Atizigi will make the final squad from the goalkeeping division. And this is what we think Coach Otuado on Monday will be announcing as Ghana's final 3 goalkeepers for the tournament. So there will be Jojo Wolocott, Richard Ofori, and Lawrence Atizigi, who are the final 23 players to be named on Monday for Ghana's World Cup. At the right back position in defense, there were 4 players who were named. There is Dennis Odoi, the Prof, Tariq Lamptey of Brighton, and Seydou Alidou, who plays for Clermont in France, and also Andy Yadom. And from this list, Andy Yadom has been put on the standby list. So the 3 players who will be making it from that position are Dennis Odoi, Tariq Lamptey, and Alidou Seydou. All 3 will be making it to the World Cup. At the right centre-back position, there were 4 players named: Stefan Ambrosius, Adams Kasim, Daniel Amate, and Edu Joseph. And from what we've gathered, Daniel Amate and Edu will make the squad. Ambrosius and Kasim Adams have been completely left out of the squad. And from the left centre-back position, there were 4 players named: Jonathan Mensah of Columbus Crew, Mumin, and also Salisu of Southampton, and Alexander Jiku of Strasbourg. And out of the 4 players at the left centre-back position, Mohamed Salisu of Southampton will make the World Cup squad as we've gathered, and Alexander Jiku will also be selected. Jonathan Mensah will be completely out of the squad, and Momin will be on the standby list from what we know. At the left back position, there were 5 players named: Baba Abdurrahman of Reading, Gideon Mensah, and Pogdo, who was a player who gate crashed this squad because he had never been called to the team, and Imoro Ibrahim of Asante Kotoko, and formerly of Asante Kotoko now, who plays in Sudan, and Kosa of Accra House of Folk. And out of the 5, Dennis Kosa will be out of the squad. Imoro Ibrahim will be completely out of the squad. Pozo will be on the standby list, and the 2 players who have been lucky enough to make the World Cup will be Baba Abdurrahman of Reading and Gideon Mensah. These are the players. Gideon Mensah plays for Auxerre in the French Low Championnat. So we delve into midfield, and here the coach made several subdivisions. Right central midfield, there were 4 players who were named in the 55-man squad. Majid Ashimeru, there was Joseph Pencil, Kamal Sowa, and Andre Ayew. So Ashimeru is completely out of the squad per what we know. Joseph Pencil has been marked yellow, which means he will be on the standby list. There is also Kamal Sowa, who has been selected into the squad. So 2 players will make it from the right midfield: Andre Ayew, the captain of the team, and Kamal Sowa. These are the players who will be making it to Qatar from the right midfield. At the defensive midfield position, there were 7 players who were selected into the 55-man squad, and they were Edmond Ado, Mudassiru Salifu, Elisha Owusu, Mubarak Wakasu, Abdul Samed Salim, and there was also Idrisu Baba and Thomas Tepate. Out of that 7, only 3 will be making it to the World Cup. But unfortunately, Edmond Ado will be out of the team. Mudassiru Salifu has been marked completely out of the team. Elisha Owusu will be on standby. Wakasu Mubarak will be on standby. The 3 players making it from the defensive midfield position to the World Cup are Thomas Tepate of Arsenal, Baba Idrisu of Real Mallorca, and Abdul Samed Salim of Lens in France. These are the 3 players: Pate, Idrisu Baba, and Abdul Samed Salim. So from the left central midfield position, 4 players were selected: Kudus Mohammed, Daniel Kofitre, and Jeffrey Schlupp. And only 2 will be making it to Qatar. From what we have at the moment, Jeffrey Schlupp is on the standby list. Daniel Kofitre and Kudus Mohammed will make it. Daniel Kofitre and Kudus Mohammed for the left centre-back position. At the right wing in attack, there were 3 players named: Ransford Yeboah, Osman Bukari of Red Star Belgrade, and Fatau Ishaku of Sporting Lisbon. Ransford Yeboah, who plays in Germany, unfortunately doesn't make the squad. Samuel Owusu doesn't make the squad. Christopher Nchieje doesn't make the squad. 3 of them have been left out. The 2 players who will be making it from the right wing are Fatau Ishaku of Sporting Lisbon and Osman Bukari of Red Star Belgrade. From the left wing position, 7 players were named in the 55-man provisional squad. And these are Yao Yeboah, Emmanuel Jesse, and Mohamed Dauda, Enes Nuyama, Daniel Efriye Barnier, Kamal Din Suleimana, and Jordan Ayew. But Yao Yeboah, Emmanuel Jesse, Dauda Mohamed have been completely left out of the squad. Enes Nuyama, the youngster from North Zealand, unfortunately, will not be one of the players in the 26-man squad, but will be on standby per what we know. The 3 players making it to the World Cup are Jordan Ayew, Sulemana Kamaldeen, and Daniel Efriye Bani of Accra House of Folk. So in attack, the players who were named are Richmond Boachi Yadom, Joel Fameye, Caleb Ekuban, who plays for Genoa in Italy, Kofi Vrit, Afena Jan Felix, Antoine Semenyo of Bristol City, and Inaki Williams. The players who've been dropped from the squad are Richmond Boachi Yadom, Joel Fameye, and Caleb Ekuban. On the standby list in attack, Felix Afenejan is on the standby list in attack. Kofi Ochre Vrit is also named in the standby squad. But the players who will be making it from the attack in the final squad are Inaki Williams and Antoine Semenyo. So in essence, these are the 12 players on the standby list of Coach Otuado. The 12 players are Abdul Momin Nuruddin, the goalkeeper. There is also Pozo, Andy Yadom, Elisha Ousu, Joseph Pencil, Waka Sumubarak, Jeffrey Schlop, Ernest Nuyama, Felix Afenejan, Ochere Vrit Kwesi, and Ransford Yeboah. These are the 12 players who will be on the standby list. And these are players that the coach can pick any from in case of injury to any of the players in the squad. The players who have been marked out of the team are Samuel Owusu, Christopher Mpieje, Richmond Boachi Yadom, Joel Fameye, Caleb Ekuban, Yao Yeboah, Jesse Emmanuel, Dauda Mohammed, Imoro from the defense, Dennis Kosa, Jonathan Mensah, Stefan Ambrosius, and Kasim Nohu Adams, and Danlad Ibrahim. Samuel Owusu has been named already. So these are the 17 players who have been cut out of the squad. Okay, so the final 26-man squad who will be making Ghana's World Cup team in Qatar are goalkeeper Jojo Wolocott, Richard Ofori, and Lawrence Atizigi. Defense, Dennis Odoy, Tarek Lamte, Alidu Seidu, Daniel Amate, Joseph Eidu, Alexander Jiku, Salis Mohammed, Baba Abdulrahman, Gideon Mensah, and in midfield, Andre Ayew, Kamal Sowa, Thomas Tepate, Idrisu Baba, Samed Abdul Salim, Mohamed Kudus, Daniel Kofitre. On the wings, Ishaku, Bukari Osman, Jordan Ayew, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Daniel Efriye Bani, and in attack, Inaki Williams, Antoine Semenyo. From what we've gathered, this is Ghana's squad for the World Cup. Barring any last-minute changes and any unforeseen circumstances that may arise, this is what Coach Otuado is expected to name on the 14th of November and Ghana to submit to FIFA for the World Cup in Qatar. Thank you very much for watching.